what's going on in a woman's story because you don't know where you're placed at. Because she's not even telling the story consecutively. She's just telling it based on how she feels. Do you understand? So it's not that men aren't paying attention. It's that you fucking suck at telling stories. So maybe when you get better at telling stories, men will get better at being able to track what the fuck you're talking about. Like, I know that sounds rough, but it is what it is. Tell stories better. Use the left side of your brain when you want to talk to men. Use this side. You understand? When you want to do all the other shit, then you use this side of the brain. And fellas, it works the same for you. When your woman is trying to tell you a story, you got to meet her halfway. So you gotta start learning how to use this side of your brain. So when she's giving you information, you start to filter the information through this perspective and not through the other one. Do you understand? We have the gift of being able to do that, being able to distinguish our emotions from our intelligence. It's a little bit harder for women to do that, okay? They can't help but see things through an emotional lens. Why do you think females don't do nothing but get angry on my page? Because they're not dealing with the facts. They want to deal with how they feel about the facts. And guess what? It doesn't matter how you feel, ultimately. How you feel does not change reality. It only changes how you react to reality. You feel what I'm saying? So it's still important, but it's not important for what I'm trying to deliver. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I don't think I can explain it any fucking better. I'm looking like Freakazoid right now trying to explain this shit to you. Okay? Because it's frustrating. It's frustrating talking to somebody who doesn't understand. And who's not trying to understand because they're an asshole who thinks that their shit don't stink and that women, because they have a vagina, don't do any wrong. And them days are done. It's over. The game it's done. It's done. Okay? Shot clock finish. Okay? Violate already. You done violate. Like, look at this shit. So let me just explain something to you. So we just did a whole rant and breakdown about there's no difference between white feminism and black feminism. Feminism historically started with white women. It started in Europe. Okay, it started in the early 19th century. So while black women were still slaves, feminism was already well underway. So how are you guys taking control of feminism? I don't know. You know? Let's keep going. Hang on. I'm going to show you something. Let's go to womanism now, because you know how these women like to do. I got 15 minutes, so I got to speed this up. Okay, so womanism. Okay, so this is black women's new thing. Let me, because my phone, but this shit probably about to die. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. And then I'm going to eat a little bit after 15 minutes. And then I'm going to probably load up another one so I can show you this video. Hang on. Like right now, right? I just got done dealing with this chick, okay? It's somebody I dealt with before, already dealt with, right? Me and her hooked up again. We ended up hooking up again or whatever, right? And this chick, this is the type of chick, black chick, that drives me fucking mad. And this is why I stopped dealing with her the first time and why I'm about to stop dealing with her again. You understand? I'm not even going to keep dealing with her for another month or 2 months. She keep acting the same, and then we're not doing this again. 'Cause I already gave her a warning. You understand? Okay. So, I'll go over to chick crib. I spend the night over there, right? I'll leave during the day. I'll take my charger and everything, right? Whatever. We hadn't spoken to each other in a couple months. So, for all I knew, we wasn't dealing. And she decided, that's when I put the text message up, a hey stranger. That was her. Okay. So, me and her dealing, whatever. Okay. Handle my business. I spent the night. Okay. Get ready to leave. I take my charger. I just got this phone, right? Y'all know I just got this phone. Get back to my crib. Go to sleep. Wake up. Go to work. She gonna text me. Oh, you took my charger and my charger. And I'm like, bitch, no, I didn't. In my mind, I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm looking at my bag. I looked at my bag. I was like, nah, I only got my charger. So I'm like, she's bugging. Maybe I plugged it out and dropped it underneath the bed. I don't know. I told her to check. I said, listen, I don't got your charger. Check underneath the bed. I don't have your charger. Okay? She gonna text me back. Oh, now I know I can't trust you to have you over my house. That's when I lost my goddamn mind. I said, this is when I text her. I said, bitch, don't text my phone again. This is exactly how I text her. Bitch, don't text my phone again. Unless you're gonna prove to me that I stole your charger from you, fuck off. This is my, like, literally almost verbatim, but in text message. Fuck off. 2, I make, like, how much money, how much type of job I got, why I need to steal a charger from you? 2, I just got a brand new iPhone. I have a brand new fucking charger. Why would I need to steal your old ass, dirty ass iPad charger? Like, and then I realized she just want to have conversation, and this is her way of starting conversation, is to start it with conflict. And that's a lot of you black women's problem. You start everything with conflict. You think arguing is fun. You're a fucking idiot, and you're immature. This is why niggas don't respect you. This is why real men, and I would like to consider myself one, this is why we don't respect you. You're a fucking idiot, and you're immature. And this is the reason why half the relationship is because you don't want to do better. You constantly want to be immature, be a little bitch, and then when somebody calls you out on it, you want to play your little vaginal card. I have a vagina, don't talk to me like that. Then don't act that way, motherfucker. Shit. And now you can see the real personal frustration, because I just told you a personal story. I wouldn't even went to go serve her no dick. You don't deserve dick like this when you act like that. You understand what I'm saying? That's the shit that be pissing me off. That's the shit that really be pissing me off. Like, bitches like you don't deserve dick like this. You really don't. So I'll put that bitch on punishment. Like, down, straight up and down. Like, not a lot of niggas can talk like that. I can talk like that. Everything start with fucking conflict, bro. Alright, so let's get to it. Womanism is a social theory based on the discovery of the limitations of the second wave feminism. What? Nah, she don't follow. I don't care if she in here anyway, but she don't have a gram as far as I know. Okay, damn right I ain't talking about, man. Alright, so womanism is a social theory based on the discovery of the limitations of the second wave feminism. So black women thought that there were limitations to the second wave feminism, right? So this is what black women thought, okay? There were limits. So how is there any such thing as black feminism or white feminism if feminism in general was started by white women and never had anything to do with black women? I don't know how you black women keep making shit up as you go along, but dumbass hotep niggas keep believing you dumb broads. Not me. I see through you. I know you can't lead me. Okay, second wave feminism movement in regards to history and experience of black women. Okay, now we focusing on you niggas. Okay, writer, poet, and activist Alice Walker. You know this bitch is married to a white man, right? But this is the founder of womanism. She's the founder of womanism. Black women, but she's married to who? A white man. Let's check it out. All my feminist sisters. My feminist sisters. Right. She got dreadlocks and everything. Miss Pro Black. Just like 90% of you on the gram. Right? But you hate black men. You don't love black men. You hate black men. Okay? Married to a white man. There we go. Look. There's no nuclear black family with black feminists, because black feminists don't really love black men. Black feminists will only be with black men if they will have black men submit to them. If black men are submissive. If black man plays a role of the female. But whenever a black woman gets with a white man, all of a sudden she knows how to act right. Isn't that funny? Isn't it funny? Right? You want to know what Alice Walker said about feminism? Okay, feminism to womanism. I'm going to show you the quote. Okay, so just to show you that there's no difference between feminism and womanism, right? This is Alice Walker, right? Same lady, right? Yeah, same lady, right? Alice Walker is credited for coining the term womanist, right? So womanism is nothing but feminism, but for black women, right? And womanism grows out of the extension of second wave feminism, which is white women's movement. Right? Yeah? Okay. So y'all not escaping from this. Let's keep going. Since Walker's initial use, the term has evolved to envelop varied and often opposing interpretations of conceptions such as feminism, men, and blackness. Okay? So you guys can't even define your own fucking movement. You can't. Okay? So let's get back to this cunt. Alice Walker, look at her. Get a good look at her. That's how most of you Hotep bitches look. Most of you pro-black women look. You look just like them. Right? Vin's got mommy issues. Yeah, I got mommy issues, yet I love my mother. Me and my mother talk every day, if not every other day. Like, you bitches gotta come up with something new. Bitch, come up with something new. Cornball bitch. Come up with something new, you cornball bitch. Let's go. Ready? Alice Walker, the color purple, right? She's the one who come up with the color purple, right? Okay? Let's read this. What? Womanist. A womanist is to feminist as purple is to lavender. Do you understand the metaphor? Do you guys understand the metaphor she just gave you? Y'all understand it? Womanist is to feminist as purple is to lavender. Do you understand? That means that there's no difference. A womanist is a feminist, and lavender is a type of purple. Are you understanding? Got it? Oh, hold up. Let me, what's this nigga's name? So I can snapshot the name so that I can just block this motherfucker when the live is done. So we gonna open up another one, and I'm gonna definitely just block his ass. Oh, he definitely a white man. Oh, I know this. Let me block that nigga right there. Okay, I got his name. Let's go. Yeah, that nigga Daydream is on his menstrual cycle. Anyway, woman is a feminist, as purple is a lavender. Okay, so just in case you don't get the metaphor, lavender is a type of purple. Just like womanism is a type of feminism. Lavender. Okay? These are lavender. These are plants. Okay? It's a flower. It looks purple, don't it? Okay. The term lavender may also be used in general to apply a wide range of pale, light, or medium or grayish purple colors. Lavender is a type of purple. Okay? So, if lavender is a type of purple, then her quote means that womanists are merely a type of feminist. So, when black women walk around saying, I'm not a feminist, they have no idea what they're talking about. They don't know the history of feminism. They don't know shit. Because black women, in general, don't do real research. Okay? They don't. Because facts don't matter to women. Facts only matter to women when she wants to argue with her man. Do you understand? That's the only time facts ever matter to a woman. A woman can be dead on with facts when she's in an argument with her man. But when it comes time for her to own up to her shit, all of a sudden she's a fucking idiot. She can't remember anything. All of a sudden, I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I call childish. You know who does that? Children. Children do that. Whenever children have to be responsible for something, they're always pointing the finger. I was one of those children. You know how much beatings my father used to give me because of that? Worry about your blood clot self. That's all I can hear right now in my ear right now is my dad saying, worry about your blood clot self. Stop worrying about everybody else. Worry about your blood clot self. That's my father's notorious. Worry about your blood clot self. And that's exactly what you black women need to do. Stop pointing at black men's plate. You've been doing that for 60 years. You've been doing it so long that the food on your plate is fucking spoiled. And you still have to eat it. You still have to eat what's on your plate. And I know you guys don't want to because it's spoiled. Because you waited so long to handle those type of issues. And that's because you think you're better than men, and you're not. You're the lesser vessel. And as soon as you start realizing that, life will get easier for you because life will be easier for us. You see? It all depends on you guys. It depends on you women and how you guys want to change. It's up to y'all. It's not up to us men. It's up to you. Those of us good men, we doing what we supposed to do. And as far as the scripture tell us, as long as we keep doing what we supposed to do, 7 of you women are going to line up at one time to be with one of us. And no, we're not going to have to provide for you. You're going to bring everything that you own, everything that you have, and you're going to bring it to us. Okay? And we are going to help manage you. You understand? So me, I'm not in a rush to get married because I already know what the scriptures say. My job is just to live up to the rules of the book, to align myself with the rules of the book, get myself prepared mentally to deal with that type of shit. Because you women are crazy. On a crazy. 7 on at one time? For fuck's sake, yo. I don't think any man want that type of punishment. That's a punishment. Not even a joy. That's a punishment. There's no amount of pussy that can deal with 7 women worth of headache. None. I don't care what nobody say, yo. There's only so much nut and so much sleep you can get before somebody a nag. Like, come on, man. You guys are already breadwinners, so you see how the prophecies are lining up, right? In order for the prophecies to be accurate, women would have had to be the majority breadwinner. In that situation, for the prophecy to work out, what do we see today? Women are the majority breadwinner. Half of you women, y'all make complaints about niggas, and I know what type of niggas you're talking about because I got cousins that's like them. I'm not like y'all. I don't sit here and pretend like I don't know any niggas who ain't shit. I know plenty niggas who ain't shit. I just refuse to talk about them because nobody talks about y'all. So, I'm going to talk about y'all. Y'all been talking about men for 6 fucking decades. Okay? I'm tired of it. I'm tired. Like, you talking about a nigga that I used to hear stereotypes about men at 13, 14. You know, you just really getting into dating and shit like that. How do 13-year-old little girls know how men are? Bitch, how you know how men are? You ain't never take dick in your life. You just started taking dick. How do you know how men are? What are you talking about? Where they learn it from? They learn it from their mothers. They learn it from music. They learn it from the movies. Constant men being attacked in your goddamn movies. Fucking Sex in the City and all the stupid shit you women watch. And then you wonder why you can't keep a man. Because you acting like the stupid bitches on the shows that you watch. Sex in the City destroyed a lot of you women. Don't no man want to marry y'all because your pussy is used up. Don't nobody want to put no ring on that. Bitch, get out of here, man. Like, listen, it don't matter how much you want to snap your pussy back, how much vinegar you want to put on the side of your bathroom tub. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Take care of yourself. Get yourself out of the sexual liberation movement. Start to pick better men. Because you're not any better than the man you picked. You picked him. You spread your legs for him. Unless he raped you. Like, come on, B. Come on. Like, and I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to drink some juice so I don't have no more cotton mouth. And I'm going to open up another video. And then we're going to go to some video evidence. Okay? Alright. I'm going to holler at y'all. Give me like a few minutes. Yo, what was that lady name? I was telling y'all, Betty Friedman, what was it, the feminist mystique. Alright. Okay. Betty Friedman. Just give me a second. Betty Friedan, then followed Gloria Steinem, and there's somebody else before Gloria Steinem. But after Gloria Steinem, it was Michelle Wallace and Alice Walker. Okay, for where we get woman is from. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. Had to keep track of what niggas is doing. So when I do the official lesson, or I start doing the lesson, then I'm gonna just give you no emotion, just straight information. That's it. So all the extra shit I'll be doing for y'all, you know, for the gram and all that, entertainment purpose-wise, like, that'll go out the window just for when I decide to do a video for it. So that way we can just stick to the information. Alright, shit. But that's this lady and her book, Betty Friedman and the Feminist Mystique. As a matter of fact, I just gotta write this shit down. The Feminist Mystique. Alright. So cool. So far, that's what we're going through. So you got first wave feminism and second wave feminism. Then we saw there was a distinction made because third wave feminism was no longer about traditional feminine values. They looked to redefine what feminine values were through masculinity. You understand? So that's when you also had the introduction of the sexual liberations movement and things like that. So, matter of fact, that goes there too. So, do that real quick. Sexual lib. Because right now, this shit is like kicking a dead dog. That's what this shit is like. This shit like kicking a dead dog. Just have to keep kicking this motherfucker because he just won't die. You know what I mean? This motherfucker's supposed to be dead. Like, you keep moving. Alright, so we did this part. Betty Friedman and her book. She also wrote a book, Myth of the Macho. What's her book again? Let me show you. She's the one who came up with all the negative stereotypes of all black men being pimps and drunks and all that type of fuck shit. This is her. Let me see. And then started to portray that type of shit in the movies. Is this her? Yeah. Black Macho, and I got this book too. It says Black Macho and the Myth of the Superwoman. Okay. Black feminist, author, cultural critic, and daughter of artist Faith Ringgold. She is known for her 1979 book, Black Macho and the Myth of the Superwoman. Wallace's writings on literature, art, film, and pop culture have been widely published and have made her a leader of African American intellectuals. Notice how white people always put our women as a leader. Or, if it's not, most of everybody is a sellout, whether man or woman. But they'll put, like Oprah, for instance. There isn't a nigga on the face of the earth, not a Denzel Washington, not nobody. I don't even know who you would name to put in the same category as Oprah. You can't even put Obama in Oprah's category because Obama had to go to Oprah to get endorsed. You feel what I'm saying? So this is that white man. This is where I get the concept for the white man's guard dog. It's not just to get under your skin and to piss you off, but it's an actual thing. Like, y'all got this guard dog thing. I don't know what it's about, but it's what y'all call Willie Lynch syndrome. You understand remember how in Willie Lynch syndrome, the mom ended up teaching the son how to be a bitch, how to be submissive, and just so he can survive, and teaching the daughter how to be, you understand what I'm saying? Y'all, and you also see that in the Lucifer effect. So in the Lucifer effect, women have this capability that they have, or I think it's a weakness, and it's not saying you don't have any strengths. I'm just saying this is a particular weakness that women have this ability they follow. They're followers, and that's just who you are in your nature. But like, they follow to the extent, like, if I'm not saying this is all the case, but there are cases enough for it to be studied. It's called the Lucifer effect, where 100% of the time the chick will follow through. It doesn't matter if the morals and the ethics are fucked up. The chick will follow through if she likes the guy enough, or if she deems the guy or whoever is telling her to do something an authority figure. Because it's innate. You guys are you're going to get at me for saying this. You guys are the sidekick. You guys are the wife. You guys are the rib. You understand? You guys are, like I said, the manager. If I'm CEO, you're the manager. This is how this goes. We're not on equal footing. We're not. We have equal value. That's called equity. You understand what I'm saying? But we're not equal in terms of the importance of the household. That doesn't mean that things can't function fairly. That's what equity is. So you got to understand what you're arguing about. You're arguing over equality, and the only way you get equality is if everybody is the exact same. And even then, circumstances don't play out. So there's still some type of inequality. You're never going to get that. You're only going to get equitability. That's what you need to concern yourself with. So your argument done went past second wave feminism. It done gone to ridiculous shit. Feel what I'm saying? But, so this is a chick, they ain't put her face, I don't know why. And, of course, she was born in Harlem. Alright? But she rose to prominence and began writing. She started writing for the Village Voice, right? And her debut came in Miss Magazine. Miss Magazine was founded by Ms. Gloria Steinem, who was a CIA agent and who used CIA funding to start Miss Magazine. Okay. So that Gloria Steinem that you always hear me mentioning, who was a CIA operative, this is well known. I'll play the clip. Matter of fact, before we leave up off it, let me just do that. Alright, so look. This is Gloria Steinem, right? Same one we talking about. Same feminist lady. You can see all the videos. One of America's most famous feminists, Gloria Steinem. What year? 1971. What I say? It began in the 70s, right? Here at the Secret History of Feminism. Right? She'll talk about it. Gloria Steinem on Beyonce, Hillary Clinton, right? All the women you black women love to love are underneath the thumb of a CIA operative. Okay? Feminism was created to destabilize society and to tax women. So I'll give you the summary of what this video is about. So pretty much what Aaron Russo was saying, and he was killed shortly after this video. Exactly. Village Voice is a homo-leaning publication. That's a fact. Notice how black women and homosexuals they're always together. Always together. Black women don't like homos, but they're always together. But anyway. So feminism was created to get the woman out of the household. Once you get the woman out of the household, both parents aren't in the house, then that leaves the child to be raised by the state. Do you understand? It's a chess move. And two, it also puts a whole nother population into the working class to be taxed for income. Do you understand? So you women got played. You became a part of the working force so you can get taxed. Okay? And that you could be miserable and make men miserable. Right? Okay, see? Feminist Gloria Steinem talks radicalism, Reagan. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all can go ahead and watch videos of her, but I'm going to just play this video so y'all can see she was a CIA operative. She worked for the CIA, and you black women let her in the door.
Gloria, at the festival, you worked for the Independent Research Service.
Yep.
Well, exactly when did your own... Gloria, at the festival, you worked for the Independent Research Service.
That's right.
Well, exactly when did your own association with the CIA start, and in what fashion? Did they come to you, or did you go to them?
In 1958, when I came home from India, I discussed with student leaders, past and present, many of them active with the National Student Association, this kind of small foundation to encourage Americans to go. They thought it was a good idea, too. I was then told by foundations and professors and friends that I should not do this, that I would get in trouble with the House Un-American Activities Committee, the American Legion, all of those 50s people. And I became convinced that it was impossible. It was at that point that the student leaders said to me that they had in the past received funds for international programs from the CIA, and that they felt that this was important and could also be partly funded by the CIA.
Well, I mean, did you feel that you really tried? I mean, did you go around to all of the wealthy private foundations, wealthy private people, and explain your point of view, and explain why you felt it was important that the United States be represented at these things in a certain way? What did they tell you?
They told me that, well, the Ford Foundation, for instance, told me that they thought we were too liberal and too controversial, and that we would endanger their cultural programs in Austria. And the first festival was being held in Vienna. It was not encouraging at all. And the private individuals to whom I went often had particular points of view to put forward, which would have been much, much more restricting than the CIA funds were, which were free. I mean, no one was told what to say.
You mean they were free? You mean to say it was easier for you to work for the CIA than a private organization?
That's right. And the reason I think that comes as a surprise, as it did to me at the time. I mean, I had the conventional liberals' view of the CIA as a right-wing incendiary group. And I was amazed to discover that this was far from the case, that they were enlightened, liberal, nonpartisan activists of the sort who characterized the Kennedy administration, for instance.
You have not been working now for the CIA since 1962. You still criticize. You were down recently in Washington?
Yes, when the story...
So, I'm going to give you a summary real quick. She was working for the CIA from 1958 till 1962. All right? She worked from the CIA from 1958 to 1962. And then she rejoined again at a certain point. Let's go.
Very broke that I had for 4 years been a Central Intelligence agent. I was demonstrating outside the Pentagon underneath Mr. McNamara's office against bombing in Vietnam. And this didn't precisely fit with the image of a CIA agent, but then neither does the CIA.
Okay? So she's telling you that she's CIA. All right? So when we get back to this lady, so it was Gloria Steinem who ended up finding Michelle Wallace. Now, from 1974 to 75, Michelle Wallace worked at Newsweek as a book review researcher. During this period, contributed to Miss Magazine. So Miss Magazine was founded by Gloria Steinem. Gloria Steinem founded the magazine and used CIA money. Okay, so Miss Magazine is a CIA operation, right? So we keep going. Where is it? Okay, so she would work with Gloria Steinem from time to time. In 74, she met whatever that dude's name is, and Karen Durbin of the Village Voice. So the Village Voice, we know, is a homosexual publication, right? Here we go with black women and homosexuality and feminism, right? Or we'll just sum it up, feminism and the sexual liberations movement, right? And they're going to prop this woman up to be influential. So let's go. And began writing for publications on black feminism. Her upbringing in Harlem in the 50s and 60s. So she grew up during the time period where it's like they had it good. This is considered a golden period. All right? How golden it is, I don't really know, but it's a lot better than how he had it now. 1950s black families, right? So unless her individual predicament wasn't the average, right? This, I'm showing you what the average family predicament was back then, okay? So she grew up in an era that saw both parents in the household, often seen multiple generation of parents within households, right? Okay? And she still wrote the material that she wrote about black men. Look at this. Well, it's besides that, but look at this. Okay, well, besides that one. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? The white people always trying to stick themselves up in here. You put in black family unit, they're going to put white families in this motherfucker. See what I'm saying? Look at that right there. All right? Okay. So, we'll go back to this chick. So, being through all of that, living in that era, right? Upbringing in Harlem in the 1950s and 60s, and her position in the black middle class educated elite. So, her social positioning, she was black middle class, a part of the educated elite. Wallace's articles in The Voice brought her prominence as a black feminist in New York. Now we have to link together the homosexual agenda and black feminism, okay? Or I should say just feminism in general, but these black feminazis. You got to understand the sexual liberations movement is key. Why do we always see pinnacle feminist leaders always in cahoots with some type of faggotry, whether it be a fag publication or a homosexual endorser, an actual homosexual? Like, I don't know what demon that is, but they go hand in hand. Feminism and fags go hand in hand. This is how you know feminism is a part of the homosexual agenda. Feminism is it's a dyke movement, right? We even showed it's a dyke movement. The fucking third wave feminism, okay? We had fun laughing at that. Laugh Live, go watch it, right? But fucking, what we saying? Yeah, so this is where the divide came in, is when they brought in the sexual perversion. Because remember, if a woman keeps her morals and ethics together, there's no way that she's gonna sleep with a nigga who ain't shit, because her standards are proper. But if your morals and ethics ain't shit, you're gonna sleep with niggas who ain't shit. You see how that works, ladies? You see how responsibility of choice works? Unless that nigga raped you, you don't have an excuse. You can't turn around and point the finger. You spread your legs for this man. There's no escaping that. Alright? Okay. So we keep going. Alright? So despite growing up in the 50s and 60s and seeing and growing up in a black middle class educated elite, she still decided to be a fucking bitch and go write for some fucking homosexual publication. Right? Who are just using her black ass, because you got to keep in mind, it was black people against white society back then. The black family unit, not black men handling their issues, black women handling theirs, and all the black elders. No, we all handled all of our issues as a unit. We all dealt with our discrimination as a unit, right? It was you guys, you women, who decided and said, you know what? We're going to fight for our women's rights. And we get double oppressed. We get oppressed as women and we get oppressed as black people. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Okay? Because a part of your oppression as a black woman comes under the fold of racism, you fucking idiot. Nothing about feminism and women's rights has helped liberate your black ass from racism. You guys are mad dumb. Mad dumb. There's no other way to put it. There's no nice way to word it. There's no sugarcoating it. You're fucking retarded. And you can continue to perpetuate it. You can see it's a mistake. You got older women, right, who are in their early 30s or their mid 30s, who know the shit is fucked up, who know they fucked up. And before y'all help the younger women, y'all sit there and laugh at the younger women because you're a bunch of spiteful bitches. And that's women nature for you. Women are lower self. I know y'all like to think y'all high and up there and all spiritual. Y'all are the least spiritual out of both sexes. The least. Y'all are the most carnal. Why? Because it's hard for you to get a grip and a hold of your emotions. Emotions is what locks you into the physical vessel. Because hormones, which are dictated by your emotions, then dictate how you then begin to rationalize things. You ever seen someone who's so fucking angry, the shit they talking about don't make no fucking sense? They arguing, not making no sense to the point where you was angry, but now you gotta laugh at them niggas because they dumb. That be most of the arguments I be getting into women. I just be laughing. At a certain point, I just laugh at you. I don't get like what's the nigga name? Pusha T when he's rapping, and they were like, when you let a woman get you to that point, you know what I mean? I don't even let it get to that point. I'll start laughing at you before I get mad. You're not gonna make me mad over some shit you fucked up over. You understand? Like, niggas don't have time for that shit. Alright? So anyway, she then goes on, she gets her big bounce from the homos, right? So in 1975, she quit her job at Newsweek after receiving an advance for a book draft that would eventually become Black Macho and the Myth of the Black Superwoman. So not only did she start writing for these homo publications, endorsing black feminism, right? Or just feminism in general, she ended up writing a book that totally shitted on black men. Shitted on black men. You understand? She wrote a book shitting on us. All the stereotypes that y'all get of black men only being fucking pimps, and drug addicts and alcoholics and beating their wives and just having kids and running off and not taking care of them. Bitch, half of them shits was you hoes. Your mama being, or your grandmama being a hoe during her time. Yes. Why do you think there's things as grandma's baby, grandpa's maybe? How far does that saying go back? It goes back further than my grandparent. Okay? That means great-great-grandmammies was out there hoeing. Y'all women have always been hoeing. Okay? One way or another, it's always been this way. Always. Just like y'all always go after the same niggas. Y'all complain about niggas sleeping around, but not all niggas sleep around. Majority of niggas are not playboys. They're not. Majority of niggas are not playboys. You know who are the playboys? The niggas who have the most to give, or in this era, the niggas who got the most for the attention. So if like for instance, I could be considered a playboy if I really wanted to play it that way on the gram, like for real. If I really wanted to play around like that, I could do that. Okay? For what? And I say that now because with social media, bitches take off their clothes for likes. You're not even getting nothing tangible. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a nigga taking you out on a date trying to see your buns and shit. Like, you're literally on Instagram. And because a nigga is leaving a different type of emoji or a like or something, like, this shit is crazy. But, like, that's what it makes it so easy. Why do you think niggas don't ever want to get married? Why would I get married? Why would I want to have to be with you? Deal with your shit, your miserable ass attitude, and your lack of not knowing what men are about. Why would I want to deal with that? It doesn't make sense. For me to marry you, for you to decide that you want to break up so you can take half my shit, bitch, I'll kill you. I'm laughing, but I'm dead serious. Like, you gonna ruin my life, I'm gonna take yours. Like, y'all fucking crazy. Y'all be playing with niggas like that. You gonna fuck around and play with the wrong nigga. Like, niggas could be cool, but you push the wrong fucking button, and you gonna find out a nigga murder your ass. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't be playing with niggas like that. And then you complain about how niggas treat you. Like, look how you do niggas. You understand what I'm saying? So she wrote this book saying that there was all crackheads and, all types of fucked up shit, man. And she spent the next 2 years writing and editing this book. Okay, and I own this book. I've read this book, so I'm telling you what I know from the book, right? This is a good summary so far. She was low on money at the time. Wallace took a job as an instructor in journalism at NYU in 1976. Do you see how the timing is all going down? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you see how it's all going down? All in the 70s, right? Let's keep going. Later becoming an assistant professor of English, Black Macho and the Myth of the Black Superwoman was published by Dial Press in 79. Okay, so remember how they're saying all the stereotypes in the 80s? Niggas is crack addicts, and that's because you women done split up the household in the 70s for a whole fucking decade. You began splitting the household up, and that's when they started coming into the community with the fucking crack epidemic. But if you notice, in the 60s and even in the 70s, with the Black Panther part, matter of fact, let me make sure I'm getting this correct. Make sure I get this correct so I'm not getting my decades wrong. Alright, niggas is trying to clean this shit up, and y'all still kept fucking it up. You understand? Even in 66. Okay? It was dissolved by 82. So you see, do you see what I'm saying? Y'all helped let white men in, okay? By bringing in white women's bullshit, and you started to bring your nagging, stupid bullshit into the home. You guys brought your bullshit into the house, okay? Because you're sexually lit. Matter of fact, I gotta let you hear this shit. Hold up. Let me just let this motherfucker play real quick.
After Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift's Twitter exchange, or when people critique HBO's Girls. But what does it mean?
Basically, white feminism is feminism that ignores intersectionality.
So not all feminists...
Do you see, like, all these fucking homosexual terms and shit, like intersectionality and fucking trans whatever, you know what I mean? Like, fuck those fag words, man. Intersectionality and intertranssexual, like, the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Fucking fag words, man.
Who are white?
Fucking hate this shit, man.
HBO's Girl.
You're a millennial October white feminist or some stupid shit like that, man. Like, the fuck out of here with this shit.
But what does it mean?
Basically, white feminism is feminism that ignores intersectionality.
So not all feminists who are white feminists.
But most white feminists
doesn't make any fucking sense. Do you see what I'm saying? This is look. Hold on. This is what happened, and I'm sorry. But like, all right, not there's no value for emotion when it comes to society, because there is. Like, all right, there's rules, right? And men are about logic and reason and rules and order, right? So rules and order can be jagged, or they can be rough or abrasive, like me, right? Really rigid and needing of some smoothing over, right? That's where women come in, because women apply the kind of like the what's it called? Is varnish the word? Not, varnish is not the word I think I'm looking for. But they apply the smoothing over. You understand what I'm saying? So the rough edges, the edges are still defined, but they're not as jagged now. They're kind of smoothed over. You know what I mean? So what I mean by that is, okay, rules are black and white, but without women providing the emotion or mercy, right? Because mercy is a part of using your emotion. In order to have judgment, to be a proper judge, you gotta have some mercy, right? You gotta be fair. You gotta have some analytics, and that's what the combination of what the quality men have, and what women are supposed to do. You're supposed to come in and help. You know what I mean? Smooth certain things over, so it's not as rough and rigid, right? Just like we help smooth you over with some logic, so you're not chaotic and you don't get lost in your emotions. We can kind of help pin your ass down so you're not bouncing all over the wall. You know what I mean? I mean, you ever argue with women? Oh my God, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's the worst thing in the world to argue. Like, I'm not talking online. That's nothing. You can choose when to respond and when not to. I'm talking like in person, when she's in your face and she's at the height of her emotional peak. At that point, she's an idiot. Because she's not even thinking about what she's saying. Like, women will argue about shit and bring up shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing. And it's not that she's doing it on purpose. She just can't help. She can't help it. Because that's how emotions leave you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why, as a guy, you gotta understand what the fuck is going on. Because you gotta understand you ain't never gonna understand her. She could barely understand her own self. You ain't gonna understand her. So you just need to understand yourself and how to deal with the situation around you. You feel what I'm saying? And ladies, just understand, this how real niggas, like older niggas, this how they tell me to deal with it. Just learn how to deal with how you handle what she's putting out. Because you don't know what the fuck she gonna put out and when she gonna put it out. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all crazy. Y'all fucking crazy. And all old niggas be telling me this shit. So I don't want to hear, oh, you're young, you don't have no experience. Bitch, shut up, man. Old niggas be telling me this shit. Stay emotion-based, nigga. Shit is annoying. You sitting there talking about 1 + 1 = 2. She want to talk to you about what one means to her. The fuck, what does one mean? That, feel what I'm saying? Like,
intersectionality.
So not all feminists.
So just look at this, like look at this shit. This is, I mean, I understand the reason of what she's saying. What they're saying is not illogical. I'm not saying it's illogical. I'm just saying it's fucking stupid. It's like, look.
Where's intersectionality?
So not all feminists who are white feminists.
But most white feminists are white. Because white people just don't have to think about things like race on a daily basis.
And we're not just pulling the race card. White feminism excludes the experiences of basically anyone who's not white, cis, and straight.
Here's why that's so problematic.
First, it assumes the way white women experience.
First off, are y'all noticing something? Y'all notice how the white and the black chick, they both talk the same. They both got that suburban white girl stupid shit that they like. Y'all know what I'm talking about. How they talk when they be like and statistical. Like, man, fucking loosen up your butthole or something, man. No homo, man. Unclench your butt cheeks so you can talk properly. Feel what I'm saying? So you can get some proper airflow. The fuck?
Misogyny is the way all women experience misogyny. And that's just not true.
White feminism aims to close the wage gap.
See, it's, you know what it is? It's that, at the end of everything. I hate when why you gotta do that? It's like, why do you guys do that? Why do you do that? Why you talk like that? Why you talk like that? I can't stand it.